Hey there, fishing friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly special day. Thursday, September 18th, 2025, right here in the United Kingdom. This day, my friends, is looking incredibly promising, offering a fantastic blend of late summer warmth and early autumn activity. You're about to discover why this could be one of your best fishing days of the year, so stick around and get ready to gear up. Let's talk tactics and target species for this excellent day. Based on what we're seeing, several of our finned friends are going to be on the prowl. First up, trout. Even though the trout season in many rivers typically wraps up around mid-September, those in chalk streams, especially in areas like the south of England, will still be in a feeding frenzy, trying to bulk up for the colder months. This means you could land some of the season's largest and most spirited trout. Where to find them? Look for active stretches of rivers with good current breaks, deeper runs, and areas where terrestrial insects might be falling into the water. For tackle, a light fly fishing setup is your best bet. Try nymphing patterns like hare's ear or pheasant tail, allowing your flies to drift naturally into the feeding zones. If conditions are breezy, a dry fly presentation with an Adams or a caddis could also provoke an aggressive take. Next, the cunning pike. As the water temperatures begin to cool, pike become increasingly active, moving into shallower areas to hunt. Locations like the Norfolk Broads are fantastic for them this time of year. Focus on areas with submerged weeds, drop-offs, and around any structure like fallen trees or reed beds. These ambush predators will be looking for an easy meal. For gear, a medium-heavy spinning or bait-casting setup with a wire trace is essential. Lures like larger jerkbaits, soft plastic shades, or spinnerbaits in natural baitfish colors will work wonders. My little trick: vary your retrieve speed with some erratic twitches to mimic a struggling baitfish. That often triggers a strike. For our coastal adventurers, pre-biscuit are still very much on the menu, especially in the south and southwest of England. They'll be actively feeding in rocky areas, around estuaries, and even sandy beaches where baitfish congregate. The evening bite can be particularly productive for larger specimens. A medium-action spinning rod with braided line is perfect for lure fishing. Popular choices include soft plastic lures rigged weedless, surface poppers, or shallow diving hard lures, cast around structure, along current lines, and parallel to the shoreline. Remember, bass love a bit of turbulence, so look for choppy water or areas with strong tidal flow. Finally, for those who enjoy coarse fishing, species like roach and bream will be very active in lakes and slow-moving rivers. They'll be gathering in deeper channels, at the base of marginal shelves, or near any features that offer cover and food. A feeder or float fishing setup will serve you well. For bait, think natural maggots, worms, sweet corn, or bread. Pre-baiting your swim subtly with a few pinches of ground bait can definitely increase your chances. My advice is to scale down your hook sizes and use fine lines to present your bait as naturally as possible, especially if the fish are a bit wary. Now let's break down the conditions that are shaping this forecast. On Thursday, September 18th, 2025, the weather across the UK, particularly England, looks quite mild for the time of year. Air temperatures are expected to range from around 12 to 18 degrees Celsius during the day, dropping to about 10 to 12 degrees Celsius overnight. This moderate temperature is a blessing. It's comfortable for us anglers and keeps the fish active without the stress of extreme heat or cold. Atmospheric pressure appears to be stable, hovering around 1,000 hectopascals, which generally leads to more consistent fish behavior. We're looking at a gentle to moderate southwest wind, around 10 to 17 miles per hour, which can create a nice ripple on the water, providing cover for fish and making them feel more secure. There's a chance of light showers, especially in certain areas, which can often trigger a feeding response as it washes nutrients into the water. The water temperature in our freshwater bodies is still holding on to that late summer warmth, averaging around 17.2 degrees Celsius. This is fantastic because fish are still very much in their active feeding modes, metabolically boosted by the relatively warm water. Sea temperatures are also comfortable, remaining between 15 and 17 degrees Celsius. This warmth encourages a wide variety of species to remain in coastal waters, ensuring a diverse catch. And what about the moon, our silent partner in the fishing world? On September 18th, 2025, we'll be in a waning crescent phase, with the moon's illumination at about 9 to 14%. While some old tales suggest a waning crescent might mean slower fishing, my experience and the data tell me that stable weather and feeding patterns are far more influential. Plus, with the new moon just 3 days away, some fish might be feeling the urge to feed more aggressively in preparation for that darker period. Considering all these factors, the mild temperatures, stable pressure, gentle wind, and especially the fish's natural drive to feed before winter, I'm giving the general biting forecast for this day a good to very good rating. It won't be a frantic bite all day, but with the right tactics and location, you stand an excellent chance of a productive session. So, my friends, gather your gear, check your lines, and get out there. I wish you all tight lines and ni chvosta, ni chishui, as we say in my homeland. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and leave a comment below. What are your fishing plans for this week? What's your favorite autumn species to target in the UK? Let's share our knowledge and make this fishing season unforgettable.